Today we're in Grace Chapel, built in 1955 as the original sanctuary because the other one burned down back in 1947. Community Church Vero Beach was started in 1924 by 5 people, all from the north, who desired to have a church which had 2 things. Number 1, clergy that were educated in the seminary system, and number 2, were non-creedal churches, so that everyone could come to this church without having to have a certain form of belief.
This church finds music to be essential. It's not only does it undergird our worship every week, but we really see artistic expression, and music is a wonderful form of artistic expression, as being a way in which we honor God's beauty. So we love having music, find music here in a variety of ways, a variety of venues.
The music ministry is one of the largest in our area here in Florida. Our choir is roughly anywhere from 65 to 85 in season. We do major works with orchestra throughout the whole year. Ministry is an incredibly important part of the life of this church.
There was an old organ in this chapel back in 1989. The decision was made to relocate that organ to the new worship space, which was a sanctuary that seated 1,028, and another organ had to be placed in here. We put together a search committee under Andrew Galuska, our director of music, and Andrew chose some people from his music board, and they went out in search of the best organ that would fit our need here as the final piece to the remodeling of the sanctuary.
So we started with our organ committee and had several organ companies in mind, and after really careful research and study, we bought a beautiful Rodgers Artist Series Model 599 for our wonderful chapel here.
The new organ was purchased for 2 reasons. Number 1, it was purchased because it was small and fit perfectly in the niche which we had on the chancel. Secondly, because of the sound, because it sounds so beautiful in this space. The organ's used for weddings, it's used for funerals, it's used for worship, it's used for chamber concerts, and it's used sometimes for the youth groups to come in and be able to learn about organs. So it's a nice, it really is used in varied worship, ministry areas, and we're very pleased with it.
I was thrilled to hear the new organ the first time. For the first time in this space, there was a resonance that was lovely and warm, that encourages singing, actually, from the congregation in a way that we haven't had before.
Music has always been important for Community Church. I think we see ourselves as the cathedral church of Indian River County. We see ourselves as the place to go for classical music and the place to go for inspirational music. And this organ just adds to that quality.
It helps inspire greater congregational participation. The music quality is 100% improved through the beautiful sounds of the instrument, and also some of our congregation members like the additional stops, like the orchestral oboe, for example, or the strings, really brings it to a new level here.
We've also had a lot of new interest in choral music. Our choir has expanded fairly dramatically in the last year or so, and people love to come and sing within the congregation. They love to sing in the choir, and the organ is incredibly important in undergirding all of that.
I find that the The large organ in our sanctuary space is magnificent. I find that this organ in this small space is magnificent. My point is, each one fills it up perfectly and is exactly what we're looking for. And you close your eyes and you are elevated to places that we desire people to go here.
The sound of the organ is amazing. Rodgers truly captures the sound of a real pipe organ.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. Yes, more than satisfied. It's been wonderful, and it's been fun to see our very talented music director put it through some paces. It's lovely. Yeah, we've enjoyed it a lot.
We're very satisfied with the Rodgers. I feel like from the very beginning they were able to listen to what our needs were, and then they were able to come back to us with some options that would meet our needs. And it's interesting, the option they felt worked best was the unanimous decision of the committee as well. So that worked well.
The church members, the congregation, everyone that has come in to hear the new instrument absolutely fall in love with it, especially its versatility.
I would recommend Rodgers to other churches because they took seriously what our needs were. They had the ability to conceptualize them and to come back and say, here's what we think works best. We never felt they pressured us into something we didn't need. In fact, if anything, they limited themselves a little bit, realizing this is where we needed to be. And I so appreciated that.
I would recommend Rodgers to other churches, yes. It's a wonderful company to deal with, a great instrument to play on, and the sound quality is unbeatable. I'm a very happy music director.